Hey guys, it's me Trey, back again with another video. Today, I'll be talking about Marth, as usual, and the buffs I think he needs to be relevant. My wording there is important, you see, because I see a lot of people saying that Marth doesn't need buffs, and I wonder what the criteria for need is. What I mean by that is that I think Marth needs buffs to become relevant, not necessarily to become a good character, because I already believe he's pretty solid, if somewhat inconsistent. In regard to this, there is no argument, you just don't see Marth hardly at all in bracket, and certainly not at high level. So, what would I do to achieve relevancy for Marth? Well, I would differentiate him from Lucina, which isn't a new idea. This isn't a route I think Nintendo would ever take, but I think it would do wonders for Marth in the current meta. One thing I would love to see the return of is alternate knockback angles for Marth's tipper hitboxes. A great example of this is Marth's tipper forward air in Melee. It sent upwards and allowed Marth to combo with it. I'm not saying that this specific example is what I want necessarily, but I think you guys get the idea. This change alone would differentiate Marth a lot, if only applied to even a few of his moves. One move in particular I would love to see changed is tipper dash attack. Marth's dash attack is one of the worst dash attacks in the entire game. It has almost zero utility. When you pivot F-tilt, you essentially get a stronger and faster dash attack. Going back to Melee again, I'd love to see tipper dash attack have a set knockback that sends straight up or even behind Marth. This would turn it into a combo tool instead of a move that never gets used. The other thing that I think would make Marth more interesting is to give Marth different angles on his throws and a larger grab range. This game doesn't really have many great grabs, so Marth having one would instantly put the eyes on him. This would be balanced out in the fact that you would never kill with throws, ever. Even though up throw is already pretty weak, with this change killing with a throw would never be possible. In exchange, throws that create tech chase scenarios or combos would be given to him. The last thing I would do is an already highly requested universal change to the game. What I'm referring to is the fact that the C-stick no longer does a true input. Instead, it is a macro for a direction and an attack. Jumping and using the C-stick for forward and back air cause Marth to move, which obviously hurts his precision. There have been attempts to circumvent this, but the techniques are often tedious to perform and don't seem particularly practical in a fast-paced game. So, I would make it so that the C-stick acts as it did in previous Smash entries. This would make spacing aerials much easier for Marth and every other character for that matter, but I think it would definitely make Marth more consistent. I believe making Marth relevant wouldn't be a hard thing to do if Nintendo just did even one of these things. As I said before, I don't think he 100% needs them to win, but that doesn't change the fact that I never get to see my favorite character in a top 8. That's all I really want at the end of the day. Anyways, that's all I have. Comment below what you think Marth needs to become relevant. I'd love to hear what you have to say. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, and subscribe to be notified for a video about dealing with projectiles as Marth later when I hit 1,000 subscribers. If you want to keep up with me outside of YouTube, you can follow me at TracedGoOFC on Twitter, or my newly created Instagram simply named TracedGo. Thank you all so much for watching. See you next time.